Hello, we are at 2824 9th Street in Boulder. I am currently in a bedroom that is on the northeast side of the house. We are in a crawl space. There is a end of line clean out just right out here. That's crawl space entryway. We are here Roberta is selling the home, and our buyer is also here. So we're just doing a video inspection. Now, as you can see, my distance indicator is zeroed out on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. We're looking at ABS. Just a little bit of water in the sweep, no big deal. We come right out of it. It's just a clean out, so there's nothing to worry about there. So we're looking at cast iron. We'll take a turn and we'll progress. This cast iron looks to be in really good shape. There is pooling of water right here, just a little bit. It's not really much of a belly, but since there's water there, over time it will cause the bottom side to rot out. It looks in really good condition right now, so it's going to last probably a long time before it does that. But that is just something we want to note. Looks like we transitioned to ABS back there. I might have missed it. Yeah, it was right there. We do have another line to our left joining us. And here we have our cast to clay transition. So from here on out, we're going to have multiple spots of root intrusion, basically at every single section. There is a bird in here, by the way, so that's what that noise is if you're wondering what that is. But there is roots in every section in the clay. It is clay all the way out to the street. I did ask if they wanted me to clean this line, and they denied me. Even though I'd let them know there's no warranty, there's no guarantee of how long it lasts. They were going to do preventative maintenance in June. That's when a lease ends up. We would have to move a lot of furniture in this room that I'm in right now, so it's just deemed the buyer will just do it in June. I told him he definitely needs to get it done by then. Don't wait till the end of next year. But there is no guarantee of the drain. I do not see any pooling of toilet paper or waste at this time at those sections, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Definitely don't flush any feminine hygiene products, flushable wipes, or anything but toilet paper. That's good for this house and every house you'll ever be in. So, located this right outside. It's on the deck, right against the house, 2 feet and I think a couple inches deep. So I did locate every spot where there's major root intrusion. You can check out the pictures where the green flags are. It does pretty much go straight out, kind of an angle at the house, heading towards the shed. A little bit under the shed, but kind of misses it, goes out the back. Depth, the largest depth with the city tap connection, which was 4 feet 9, 10 inches is what I was reading, so we'll just go ahead and say 5 feet. So keep in mind I did locate this spot right here, and there'll be another one down the way. I'm not seeing any offsets in the vast majority of the line, with the tail end of, or with the exception of the tail end of the line, where the city connection is. There is just root intrusion. There is 2 minor bellies that we'll address when we get to the end, towards the city side. But as you can tell, this is probably the biggest spot of roots right here, and this is right around the stone cobbleway area at 3 feet deep. Wherever the roots are hiding, where they are, we cannot verify the drain and integrity at that spot due to how the rest of the drain looks around it. Like this spot, for instance, I'm not seeing like major offset or separation, root intrusion only. I did recommend to our homeowner to clean this once a year, get the new one that we have. We've only been here once. That was 13 months ago for a sewer backup. That was Nate. Our line's 102 feet, so we're just over halfway.
How much more time in here?
Sorry about that. I had our contact inquiring just about how much time this will take. So, a little bit of water pulling at the bottom here, but we could come out of it, so I'm not too worried about there. Again, once more, the root intrusion here. And this is the second biggest area that we have to be mindful of. So one around 40 feet, one around 70 feet are the two biggest spots of root intrusion. Here's another pretty good one. I did recommend cleaning the line. Again, I was denied. And then made sure they knew I couldn't see every piece of the drain, as well as I cannot be responsible for any backups, because I am letting them know it does need to get cleaned. So I did locate the last spot of root intrusion, I think a little bit up the way. I'm going to say this is the beginning of a minor belly. We'll come out of the water and then go right back in there again. So there's kind of like two little ponds of water. So it was hard to tell, but that was it. Maybe we'll just call it one belly from 85 feet. 202. This is going to kind of come out of it. I do have a flush of water coming from one of our contacts, so go ahead and let that go by here in a second. But here's our city tap connection at 102 feet. I'll pull back slowly, and you can see there's a little bit of separation. Just a moderate amount of separation. Luckily, there's no roots in there, and it's not pulling any water or toilet paper or waste. Right here at this spot. I just had the flush go by. That's what you're seeing. So, I don't anticipate this separation to be much of an issue in the near future. But if we do have backups and our technicians cannot get out to the city, this will be probably where we start to talk about fixing the break, in the future if that ever arises. So, staring at the city, and I will slowly start to come back. Keep in mind we still have a flush going by, so it'll be kind of murky for a second. I'm surprised there's no roots in there. That is good news. So it doesn't look like it's going to get any worse anytime quickly. Again, there is no guarantee on how much the earth will move around us, or if roots will ever finally get in there. I do recommend a yearly cleaning from the clean out that I'm operating from. It is the only clean out. This line is on a crawl space, so I would not recommend ever pulling the toilet. If there's any other questions with today's camera services, check out Garvin Sewer Service invoice summary. It'll have a text version of this this video on there. And if there's any other further questions, feel free to give Garvin Sewer Service a call, and we can maybe help answer any questions you may have. Otherwise, my name is Caleb. Thank you for your time. I'm just going to let this video finish out and just kind of show you everything twice more as we're coming back. There will be lots of pictures where the locating services were completed. You'll see those green flags that kind of show the direction. It's a straight shot outside the house. And again, depth is around 2 feet and a couple inches to 4 feet and 9. So it is deep enough, but not too deep, and that is good if any future repairs need to get done. If any future repairs get done outside, I would recommend an outside clean out put in. That would just help with the ease of cleaning, as well as maybe lower the amount of time and money the contact would have to spend. Otherwise, this inside clean out will be fine. The only thing I have to mention is that kind of a tight fit, so you have to move furniture around to get a machine to sit on the top side. As long as you have room, though, it's going to be really good. So, thank you very much for your time. You have a blessed day.